let's power wash, man. This is
Yeah.
yapping and washing. Episode 3, by the way. I don't think I was ever expecting episode 3 to be with face cams, but here we are. You can see
No.
AJ's up there, and it's me. I think this is a very good setup. But anyways, what do you think about our location this time?
I like it.
Very
What
colorful.
actually is this? Is it
I
like
think
a
it's a
paintball thing?
paintball arena, yes.
Yeah. I
But
like
anyways,
it.
I think we begin.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to our topic in a little bit, but what's
Yeah.
going on in your life, AJ, right
You know. What side are you taking, by the way? Which side are you doing?
now? We can go. I can go on this side.
So I'm doing the one castle. So if you want to do one, and then I'll do the other one. Then we'll sort out like that, right?
Let me turn the audio a little bit quieter from the sound. No, you guys like this washing sound, but just put the master volume. Anyway, yeah, what's going on in your life? It's been cold in England?
It's been cold for like a month, but now it's finally becoming not cold. I suppose it's finally like it's been like minus degrees for like quite a while, but it's starting to just about go above that. So now it's like 1 or 2 degrees, and it's been like -4 and 5 for quite a while. So it's finally getting to like a somewhat acceptable temperature, I suppose.
Yeah. Alright. Has
But
been any icy?
no, so there was a very small amount of snow, but it was more like it was raining as well, so it wasn't really snow. But not really any ice. It's just a bit frosty, maybe. It's like, when like like a window goes all like, you can't really see through it. I don't know how to describe it, but like, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, that's
It's like frozen over,
yeah.
sort of.
Is it like a normal
Well,
thing? Do you guys like go like ice activity or winter activities? Is that like a normal thing in there, or is that something in your
I
childhood?
would say
Did you
so,
guys
yeah, for
have you
sure.
done like winter activities like skiing, etc.?
I mean, I've
Like
not
a
really
thing.
had the chance to, because all I've done is work, really, so I've not really had the
I mean
chance
like
to.
entire life span.
Entire life,
Yeah.
yes.
Is there like opportunities to go like skiing, or what's like the winter activities you like the
Around
most?
where I live, like, let's say where I live,
Okay.
no,
Okay, yeah, that's
because
what I
there's
figured.
not really much stuff that I can do where I live, being honest. Like, it's quite a small place, really, but no, there's places you could go to do that, definitely. I think the highlight's been like sledging, or is it sledding? I don't remember which way. It's sledding, right?
It's just like
I've been able to do that a couple times when it's like actually snowed properly, but
okay.
you know,
Sounds fun. That
apart
sounds
from
fun.
that, yeah,
What's like your
just
favorite? That's your favorite, you would say?
well, I mean, it's the only thing I've properly been able to do except from pelting snowballs at people in school,
I mean,
maybe.
that's fun.
Apart from that, yeah, but like, I was never really that good at making them in the first place, so I just couldn't really form into a ball properly, and then, well, it'd be more just like throwing ice little blocks, I guess, more than anything.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, because the culture differences are obviously very huge, and like in here, it's a
Yeah.
very normal thing to like go skiing. I think the closest place that I can ski is like 5 minutes away, and then we do cross country skiing.
Cross-country
Yeah,
skiing.
that's also a thing. By the way, I love that. That's my favorite.
That's honestly,
Then
that sounds like.
then just like ice skating. Have you ever been ice skating?
Oh yeah, I've been ice skating a few times.
Okay.
Ice skating's fun.
Yeah, that's
I'm
like
very inconsistent though.
like a normal thing you would
Sometimes,
do here.
yeah. Sometimes I come on form, and sometimes it's like I've never done it before. Just depends on the day.
Ice skating.
Kind of weird,
Never
but
ever.
I don't know why.
When's the last time you've been ice skating?
Uh, a couple years ago, I would have thought. Well, yeah, it would have been like maybe 2, 3 years ago, maybe.
Is there any like English? Did you on what firm? What did you say, Milky? I don't know what Milky was the referencing to. Is there like an English? What's something like a British person would do in a winter that you wouldn't do in any other country in the world? Is there any like
Oh
British
god.
winter things? Like winter
Uh,
specific British things?
I don't think so.
Like, I know that.
I like genuinely, I really don't think so. Like, there's nothing that would be like, yeah, we only do that here, kind of thing. I would be very surprised.
Yeah, you guys just watch darts during the winter.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty true, actually.
I mean,
That is pretty true.
Is it actually? Here comes a question. Is darts a winter or a summer sport?
I feel like it's an all-round sport. You could do it whenever. I feel like it's not got a season
Let's say
it.
we would have to include darts to the Olympics. Would it be
Yeah.
the Winter Olympics or the Summer Olympics?
I feel like it could be in both.
Well, if you had to decide.
If I had to pick, I feel like I'd rather go watch it in the summer than the winter, I think. But it could definitely be in both. I know that for sure.
No,
I think I'd...
Alright.
Seems more like a summer thing.
Yeah, we got a chat comment from Brute that the British thing to do in winter is heavy drinking.
Well, that's not winter restricted at all.
I feel like that's also a Finnish thing.
Well, that's why I said it's not really...
Goes with a lot of countries.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh yeah, a British thing is to, like, at Christmas is to eat. Like,
Speaking of
it's like the same thing.
Irish thing. But speaking of drinking, you know, I actually don't like, because in here it gets very cold during the winter, right? Very cold. I know 99% of the other world will never experience the same coldness as in here, which means that when you go out drinking, you also have to go outside. So then you have to experience the mega coldness to go drinking, and most of the bars have a like a restriction, I think, that you have to wear enough clothes to even go there during the winter. So I actually don't even like drinking or like going out during the winter, because I think
you have to wear enough clothes.
Yeah, because I think it's because if they have to throw you out, like they're not gonna throw you out with a t-shirt to the winter. I don't know. It's something like, I guess you can understand it.
Yeah,
it's like a health thing.
It's like a good thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing. But I remember once. Yeah, so basically you can't go to a bar if you don't accept, for example, have a actual jacket on you during the winter.
Yeah.
Like those things. But I actually don't. I even like to go out during the winter because of those reasons. Because it's so cold. It's just it's a pain in the ass. Because summer, like everything is warm, like yada yada. But it's so much different then.
Yeah.
And that. Anyways, back to the winter. If you had to pick a winter sport to go pro in, what do you think it would be for you?
So it's basically what I think I could be pro in at.
Yeah, sure.
What would I back myself
what's like
to be able to
something
do?
like you would enjoy yourself, in case they throw you out? Yeah.
Huh.
It's like
so that's actually a pretty good question.
I'll actually answer this first. For me, it's biathlon. So
what?
Biathlon is where you ski, you do cross-country skiing and shooting. So you go, you ski a lap, and then you shoot, and then you ski a lap again, and then you shoot. If you like shoot targets. If you miss a target, you have to do like a penalty lap, and it's like a race thing. Yeah. So, that's my choice.
That's pretty cool.
Anyone? You guys know what biathlon is? But anyways, what's something you would?
I'm trying to think what like winter Olympic sport things there are. Because I don't really keep up with it that much, you know. Like I don't really.
Are you a curling type of guy?
Ooh, you know what? You know what? I reckon
I would love to be a curling
if I put my
person as well.
back into it and I like, you know, If I put some effort into it, I reckon I could do that. Like, you know what? It doesn't seem as hard as it probably is,
Mm.
but I reckon with a good amount of practice, that's something you could nail pretty
Yeah,
well.
I would love to actually try it myself as well.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Pretty sure the
I
Finnish
like that.
there is no Finnish curling team, unfortunately, but
Really?
yeah, no, I don't think Finnish actually has.
How come?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Just never really sure.
Seems surprising.
Anything? So you would choose curling then, or do you just
Yeah,
not
I
know
mean, I
anything?
forgot curling existed,
Oh, you're
and then I
not
thought
a.
about it, and I was like, that's
What about alpine skiing? You good at that?
alpine skiing.
Yeah, so they come very fast down the hill and they have to go like the flags.
The
They go
checkpoints.
right, left, very quickly.
Yeah.
Skiing.
No, I don't think I'd be good at that. I think I'd mess up pretty
Or
bad.
you said sledding earlier, or how about the what is it called?
Bobsledding, is that what it
Bobsled. Yeah,
is?
there you go.
I mean, I thought of that, but I don't know. It just seems kind of boring.
Really? That
Yeah.
seems very like that is an extreme sport, I would say.
Oh,
Absolute extreme.
really? An
Yeah,
extreme
that's an
sport? I
extreme
think
sport,
so.
I'd say. Because there's a danger to it. There's a big danger to it. Have you ever watched
There's a
like?
danger to
By the way, guys,
curling,
go watch
theoretically.
bobsleigh crashes. Yeah, it is pretty
Ooh.
extreme. I mean, the speeds you can get in a bobsleigh are pretty insane. If you've never seen it.
I can
Wow.
imagine, but I don't know. It's just I feel like that wouldn't happen very often. I'm
It,
normally
it, it
just a
doesn't, but it doesn't
clean
happen often,
race.
but it does happen though.
Well, probably the same happens with like skiing, you know?
Yeah, obviously, everything that where you go very fast has its own risks.
Yeah, I feel like the alpine skiing. That's probably that'd be scary. That's why I wouldn't want to do. It
I think it
sounds
would be
scary
fun
to me.
because I consider myself a good skier. Well, I consider myself
Yeah,
pretty good at every winter sport because in here you do them when you're a kid, so I know it's not
it's just
normal in
second
other
nature to you,
countries.
anyways.
Yeah, because the winter here is a part of your life.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Not like in most of the countries that not even
It's
don't even
definitely
have
not here.
winters.
If there was a
Proper.
rain Olympics, then I don't know. I
Yeah,
think we'd
sure.
win.
I mean, you guys have the goddamn what is it called? The cheese rolling thingy. that's your
Oh,
sport.
the cheese. Oh, I
What is
know.
it called?
Yeah, I know exactly what about.
That's your
Yeah,
sport.
yeah.
What
It's like you
I don't know
roll
the
like the
official
cheese
name.
down the hill or whatever.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
thing.
that's pretty funny to be fair.
You guys have your own sport.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just not a
it's
thing.
quite strange, but you know, gets the job done. And I forget it exists to be fair. So I'm like, oh yeah, that exists.
What city is it in? It's like a city.
I,
It's in.
I actually, I actually don't know.
I feel like I've heard the city because I was watching like a stream about it. I think it's like Speed went there. It was like a very random thing. Like he
Oh,
streamed himself. Like I think this like yeah last year. But yeah,
huh,
imagine that
fair enough.
on like a proper ice hill. Now that I would
Yeah,
watch. Now that I would watch.
that sounds funny. Yeah.
I feel like that would be a lot safer.
Really?
I think so. Yeah. No, I don't know how. I actually don't know how steep it is. Like I've seen like pictures of it, but I don't know how steep it actually is.
I mean, that cheese flies pretty fast, so I feel
Yeah,
like
but
it's a
like,
steep hill.
yeah, sure, but like, it's like a ground. I feel like when there's snow, you could like snow is a better landing pad than normal grass ground. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Kind of get
I
what you
think it would
mean,
be
yeah.
safer on on, on snow.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's fair. I guess it's maybe more padded, I guess. Ding.
Oh, the ding is
You get,
satisfying sound in this, isn't it?
yeah. Problem is, I can hear my dings across the room. So I see a ding, like from behind me, and I'm like, what?
Wait, I didn't finish it. Hey yo. Got any interesting questions to ask?
Oh, to ask you.
I mean, overall, any opinions in the world right now that you're confused about? I mean, TikTok got banned, but it's not banned anymore, guys.
Well, I
Woohoo!
say it took about less than 24 hours to get unbanned, which I
I
figured
think
would
that's just
probably
it
happen.
just looks so weird. Like they banned it and now it's not banned. Like what was the point in the first place? I don't know.
The president changed.
Like it feels weird. But yeah, woohoo! Everyone that
Maybe it
was
was
on
a
TikTok.
publicity stunt.
Maybe. Oh, that would
Just
actually be
maybe they were
interesting.
trying to create some noise.
Yeah.
Well, they created some noise, alright, I'll tell you that. People crying that TikTok got banned, you know?
I actually would have loved if it got banned everywhere.
Really?
I would not mind. I feel like it's
I
brain
wouldn't.
rotting
I wouldn't
everyone.
mind.
Everyone's life
Like,
is getting ruined by it. Sleeping
yeah,
schedules and everything.
I mean, my sleeping schedule gets ruined even without TikTok. So like,
Fair.
I don't know. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Also, what
I
are the
mean,
positives in TikTok?
uh, I mean, some people are kind of informative on there. You know, some people
Some
have
people.
some
Well, why couldn't they
cool stuff.
do it on like YouTube?
Because people have short attention span these days, and it's easier to get
That's
a
because
point
of
across it.
TikTok.
Yeah, well, I can't exactly change that.
If it's banned
What
in
is
America,
not done
Germany, and
here?
France, and the UK, then it's safe. I'll just ban it everywhere.
I can't tell what's not done here.
What else has happened in the world these recent weeks or this year? Because this is the first time in 2020. No, this is not the first time in 2025.
No, actually we did one.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. The last one we done was probably around the 4th, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a massive guess by the way. I don't keep track.
Elon's rocket went to poof. I have not heard about that. What happened?
I've not heard about that either.
I did not know about that. I feel like
I
Finland
can't
in
work
these
out
recent days.
where I'm missing.
Nothing really
stuff.
interesting has happened here.
No, nothing really interesting has happened here either.
Are you making good progress?
I think so.
That's very nice.
Seems like everything's good. Oh, I know where I'm missing stuff now. It must be up here. Yeah.
I'm gonna start cleaning at the tower now.
Okay. You've not been doing the tower?
No, I did the walls.
Oh, I've been doing the tower. I feel like the tower's harder to do than the walls. So I thought if I start with the tower, then it'd be easy to do the walls after.
I tried not to use this cheating. This is not a cheat. It's just we're very good at the
Too
game.
good.
Because this is so like look at this guys. Look how quick I clean this. Just insane. And the range on this thing is absolutely.
So I've got just the default thing, you know.
I think you have access to this because you're in my game.
Oh, is it the triple thingy?
So if you go press the thing and then power washer, pick the pro. Wait. Maybe you don't have it. Prime Vista Pro. Okay, you don't have it. Never mind. Never mind.
You lied to me.
I did.
How could you?
Not the first time. I mean,
Wow.
it's the first time.
I was gonna say it's not the first time. I was like, whoa.
You know, let's go a little bit towards more the topic. I was thinking very hardly of this topic, and I wanted to go a little bit something other topic than last time. Like we played 20 questions, and then last time we had the what did we do last time? We had the
Oh, we did the how many things can you name in 30
category
seconds?
thing, and then the wavelength thing. That night, I was like, okay, I want to do like something else, and I have very good ideas for this that are not happening today, but like future episodes. And today I think is a very simple idea. We are today going to discuss about our top 5 video games ever.
Yep.
So me and AJ have both made lists of top 5 video games. These are our personal lists. So feel free to comment your own opinions in the chat. And we have about it very long and hard. AJ has not slept last night because he was thinking so hard
No,
about
I
it.
didn't. Yeah.
He didn't
I was
sleep.
working overtime.
Such a hard question, and he's changed the games like 75 times. And I think it's just a very interesting thing to actually, because when you start thinking about top 5 games all time, it might not be as easy as you think, you know.
It's definitely not.
It's actually kind of hard to start.
I have more honorable mentions than the top.
I know
top
there's
5,
like a lot
you know?
of games you don't really want to put it. But then again, it is a top 5. I'm not expecting you to have 25 games on your top 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So it's top 5, so gotta
Maybe
take
like
away
10.
from something. Maybe I should have thought about my list a lot more, but anyways. But to start it off with, I also told AJ to pick one game that you like but others hate, and a game that you hate but others very much like. So this is not part of the top 5. It's like an additional thing, and I think this is a good thing to start off of. And I can obviously open the floor. So we're talking about video games. Yeah, we're talking about video games that okay, let's start off with the game that I hate but others love and like. Now this category, this will probably get... I've said this game many times in my streams. I think if you actually knew me, you would know this. But my game is Dark Souls. Any of the Dark Souls series games.
Oh, really?
Any of those. I just don't see what everyone else sees in them. I don't. I just think they're goddamn reaction tests or memory games. That's it. There's no story in them or nothing. I don't think the story in those games are great. And I'm sure it's just a sword game. It's just a goddamn sword game with reaction tests. In my opinion. I will say also, I have played Bloodborne and Dark Souls. I have played those games, okay? So this is not because I have never played them yet. I would not say this opinion if I haven't played them games. Because I don't think you should give your opinion about something if you have not tried it out, right?
Yep.
But that's my thing. And what is your game that you hate but others very much like?
Okay, I don't know if I'd say I hate it, but I don't really like it, and I know a lot of people really do, but what came to mind for me is Animal Crossing.
Ooh.
It just... I never played it, I never felt like playing it. I've seen so many things on it, and I've just been like... I just don't understand why people think it's like one of the best games ever. Like, I can get how someone like, you know, thinks it's like okay or good, but I feel like people say it's much better than it is than what I think. So I just think it's alright. It just doesn't appeal to me that much.
You played it?
Yeah, so my cousins showed me the game to start with, and like I played it a few times. I was like, I don't know, it just felt a bit boring.
You didn't see that. It's a Switch game, right? Does it
It's
count
a
as
Switch, DS.
Okay.
It's probably some kind
How
of...
similar are Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing?
Very similar.
Very similar, because I have never played either, so I unfortunately can't really add to that discuss anymore. I would love to try Stardew Valley, though.
I'm pretty sure they're very similar. There's like another game that I've played like it, and I genuinely played it for like 20 or 30 minutes, and I just got bored and never played it again. It was a PS Plus game at some point.
I should know this.
And I can't think what it was called. Maybe that was Stardew Valley. No,
Probably
was
Stardew
it?
Valley, actually, it could have been, yeah. I think that might have actually been.
Or maybe it was. I don't
I
know.
can see that happening, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me.
Fair enough.
Not for me.
Definitely something I wasn't expecting you to say, but okay, alright.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
I agree.
that's fair enough.
It
Anyways,
just came to me and I was like, oh yeah.
anyway, so did you ever come up with a game that you like but others hate?
See, I still can't come up with one because like I don't know what someone doesn't like that I do. I haven't come to terms of like a game that, let's say, people don't like that I do.
Alright.
So I feel like it's very well, because I don't feel like I play many games that are like predominantly hated anyways. or I've just never seen like there's this massive hate for it that I'm like, what? No, this game's good. You
Let
know?
me guys in chat if you have your games that you like or don't. Others don't like. I'd love to read them out. But I do have a game for this. I think this was pretty easy for me. I think it's a pretty weird pick, but if you understand it, you are gonna be like, he's right. He's very much right there. We have The Sims. Sims, I assume, is you hate,
hated?
but others like. I think it's under that category.
That's hated?
No, I think that's the everyone else likes, but you don't. Right?
I would also put that in that category.
It's actually not a bad game to put it there. I'm actually kind of surprised.
Yeah, I'm not really
why
a
is that
fan.
game popular?
Oh no, I know people who really like that game, like those games, and that's another
Anyways,
game I like.
But yeah, my game for a game that I like, but everyone else hates, is Call of Duty Ghosts.
Okay.
And I'll explain this one. So I think if people talk about Call of Duty games, I feel like very often Call of Duty Ghosts is very much in the bottom, like way in the bottom. And I always liked it. I think there was something new in that game, like Extinction, like there was no zombies, but there was like an alien game mode for those people that never played Call of Duty Ghosts. Like an alien extraction game mode in it, which I think was fucking amazing. And I think it got hate for no reason. I don't know about nowadays, but I feel like it did get like people said that game is shit, like worst Call of Duty ever made. I disagree a lot. I think that was a very.
What would you say is the worst, by the way?
Worst Call of Duty, I think, is Infinite Warfare.
Oh well, see, I kind of liked Infinite Warfare, so.
The reason there's a very simple reason why I think Infinite Warfare might not be like the worst Call of Duty, but the reason I'm saying it's the worst Call of Duty, it's because it's a copy of Black Ops 3. It's literally the same game, exactly the same games with different graphics.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna argue anything else. That's why I think it's the worst game, because it's just a copy. You copy C, Control C,
Elite.
Yeah, Control C, and then Control V. With shittier graphics and shittier zombies and shittier multiplayer maps and basically
okay, yeah, the zombies was pretty bad. Actually,
they were pretty shit. I mean, sure, the maps were cool, but the zombies I think were shit.
Yeah.
I think that is absolutely the worst. And then I would probably say something like
Was Infinite Zombies in Spaceland? Those ones.
Yeah, Zombies in Spaceland, which I think is probably one of the best zombies maps.
Zombies in Spaceland.
It was a cool. It had cool maps, but after that, the maps were pretty shit. If I remember.
Yeah,
I did play
I agree with that.
I played that. But anyways, that is our choices for games that you people like, we love, we hate, and then games that people dislike and we like. But anyways, here comes to the top 5 list of video games.
How do you want to do the list?
5-5.
Do you want to do 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1,
we'll
1,
see
or...
that. So if you wanna start it off, you said
okay,
you had some
well,
honorable
I need to make
mentions.
sure, because I wrote down my list so I wouldn't change it, otherwise I'd keep changing it.
Okay.
Or do you want to do like the honorable mentions
Yeah, if
first?
you had some honorable mention, like you can do like a free talk.
So what I did was I did the 5 and I did 5 honorable mentions as well.
Okay.
So on my honorable mentions list, I have a game called Orcs Must Die, if you know what that is.
I think I've seen that game.
Yeah, I absolutely love that game.
Okay,
like,
alright. How old
I don't know,
is that game?
It's quite an old game.
Okay,
yeah.
alright.
It's definitely 10 years old or something like that. I need to make sure. So then I've got FIFA 15 or 17. I couldn't I didn't want to put a FIFA game in there because like I enjoy games way more than that. But I thought
I really hope.
if I was
I would be very sad if FIFA was in your top 5. It is our remember guys, it's our personal
list.
list.
I should have said that.
My list...
You know, I probably could have said that as the game that I like that a lot of people don't.
By the way, this,
put that
I will say though, I feel like my list would be different if we were base it on like time played, because I don't have like
mine would be way different.
Yeah, like Fortnite is like one of my played games. It's not even on my honorable mentions.
It's not on mine either.
Hell, fuck no, not even close. But
yeah,
like,
I wouldn't even.
These
put
are
it
our
close.
opinions. Anyways, continue.
Anyways, the third one I put in there, Dead by Daylight.
Wow, interesting. An honorable mention?
I do really,
Right.
I love that game a lot. I prefer it to Friday the 13th. I feel there's another game. What's the other game that I prefer it to? Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight. I feel there's another one in that like category, and that one's been my favorite, for the longest
I
time.
will
And I
say one
always
thing
will
about Dead
prefer
by
that one.
Daylight, and I saw a video about this, is that Dead by Daylight is the only that type of game that has actually kept its player base forever.
Yeah,
Like Friday the
yeah.
13th is dead, Texas Chainsaw dead, all of those kind of
Oh yeah,
games
that
are
game.
dead. Dead by Daylight though, it's still going. Everything is going good, every player likes it,
Yeah,
so respect to
true.
that game. Anyways.
All right, the fourth one I've got on there it is an absolute classic, and I know
Alright.
you'll agree with this because you wouldn't have even thought of this. Did you? Oh, this is a PS2 game, right? I don't know if you ever played
Oh.
it, but Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh,
I had to put that in honorable mentions
I,
because that game is
I've never.
unbelievable.
A game is amazing. I've never played it. I would have loved to play it at some point of time,
Yeah,
but I've never had a chance to try it out. But it
I,
looks
I have
fun.
to
It
thank
looks
my
very
cousin
fun.
for that.
Looks very fun.
Yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable game.
Okay,
And
I
then the
respect
last,
that.
yeah, the last thing I put in there was Battlefield 2, 3, and 4.
Alright.
I couldn't
Not
categorize
the
them,
one.
but
Then like the OG
no, no, I didn't
Battlefield.
really play Battlefield 1, but I
Ah.
played 2, 3, and 4 a lot, and I absolutely loved them growing up. They were so good for me.
I don't know how good Battlefield 5 was, but I feel like Battlefield 1 was the last good Battlefield.
Really?
I think. If I know, I could be wrong.
I didn't really
don't
play
know how
5 either,
I don't know
but
how the 5. I know how the community took 5, but anyways. But yeah, that's your honorable mentions list, right?
that's my honorable mentions, yeah.
Alright, then let's go to your number 5 spot.
Actually, okay, but I need to make sure I remember what the number 5 was. What did I put as number 5? Oh, see, okay, I put. Oh my god, what am I doing? So I put a quite different games, like because I've been playing it a lot more recently again. But
Okay.
you would have seen what I've been playing on. Oh my god, my controller just died. But anyways, like I was saying, probably the game I've been playing the most right now is Realm of the Mad Gods. Like it's what I've been playing with Milky, and like I know you know what game that is. Cause,
I mean, yeah, did see that game about it. What's like the is the what's like the genre? Is it like an extraction game, or it's like you make a character, and then you upgrade stuff with it? Is it like a
yeah, pretty much,
Is
yeah.
it like a game where if you die you have to like restart, or?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay, so I can see why people like it then.
So in the last 2 weeks I've played it for 40 hours, just to
Nice.
put it into context.
That's crazy.
But that's probably the game I've been playing the most recently.
Mm.
And it came out years ago, like definitely 12, maybe 14 years ago. And I used to play it loads then. I had a little break from it, then I played it loads again a couple of years later. It's just a game I keep coming back to over and over again.
Okay.
So like I have to include it because it's one of the only games I've consistently just kept playing as it's been updated, and it still gets updated now.
Yeah, I think that's what makes a video game good, is that it has the ability to bring you back, like years and years ago. And I also have that many of the lists, the games in my list also have that feature. You wanna say anything else about that game? What's like what kind of person would you recommend that game to? Oh, he's doing something. But yeah, I will say I've never tried that game. I've seen it though. Looks interesting. I can definitely see why people like it. The hardcore aspect of it. And let me make sure he's fine. I think I'll quickly start saying, if you don't have patience, you shouldn't play it. Alright, that's a lot of games that I think go to that category. Like a lot of things where you start from the bottom and then you grind to the top, and then you start from the bottom again. And the fuck is going on? I'm sorry everyone, but I think AJ is starting to make food right now. It seems like he has some kitchen pans over there. Turning the cooking stream. I can get up there, god damn it. guess it's time to start cleaning this up. But anyways, I'll tell you about how my progress. I think making this list was 50-50 easy, 50-50 hard, because there is a lot of games I started to think were like should be on the list and deserve to be on the list. But like you can't put all 15 games in a top 5. Like, how are you gonna? And most of the reasons is just something I like, personal opinions. How much I've played the game, how much did I like the game, etc. But my honorable mentions will go most of the rest of the game, or through the rest of the games. Are we back?
Okay.
I think he is back. Alright, there we go. Good progress, make at least cleaning this place. By the way, guys, this episode will end when we get this place cleaned. So whenever we've cleaned everything from this place, 1 second and it's over. That's the premise of this whole thing. I want to make sure AJ's figured his stuff out. I think it's some audio thing. Alright, clean the floor up. So the problem doing this live instead of like edited version is that we can have these technical issues at some point. We can't really cut it because it's live.
We selected to that.
So, but it is what it is.
And then.
Oh, fuck. No.
What is that microphone?
That's not the right way around to do it.
Yo. That crazy microphone.
Why have I not done this the whole time? I'm an idiot,
That's like a typical 2012 microphone.
I'll unplug the keyboard real quick.
Oh,
I'll
goes
put
the
that in
face
there.
cam. I think you unplugged the face cam, my dude. It's alright, I'm making very good progress with my tower.
Does that work?
There we go. Nice.
I don't know what unplugged. No, wait, that still works. What the fuck did this unplug?
It's not, okay, this is not done.
Really
up.
not the right thing.
Probably like down here. Yeah. Tower started to be pretty clean.
That's the keyboard. Alright, let's fuck the keyboard off then.
I'm gonna start cleaning these moldings as well.
And do that. It's so annoying just to try and do one thing.
But yeah, what is everyone's favorite game of all time in the chat? I'd love to hear what your guys' favorite games are.
Why doesn't that work now? It literally worked before.
Worked before. OGMW2, that's a classic. And
You can hear me again now,
yeah,
right?
yeah, I can.
Okay, I don't know. It just stopped
Did
working
you-
for a second. I had to
Did
try and
you
work out why.
unplug the face cam by mistake?
Oh, that's what I must have done. So that's what that was. That
OGMW2.
makes sense.
I am the there is no Call of Duty games on my list, but well, one of my honorable mentions.
It should be
is-
fine again now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, right, we're good again now. That's
Okay,
fine.
we're good. Was there anything you wanted to talk about the Realm game? Or
No, I pretty much said everything I
really good.
wanted to.
All
I
right.
think.
So
I was happy
I
for you
will
to
go
go
to
to your
my
fifth.
list. My list. It was very hard making it. Very easy and very hard. It's mainly like what order do I want to put them in. My number 5 game is, by the way, I feel like it's a game that deserves to be on this list, but number 5 is the highest it can get. But we'll go to the honorable mentions. Like, I have my honorable mentions. I have Red Dead Redemption 2. It's an amazing game, by the way. The reason I cannot put it to my top 5 is because I never finished the game. Never finished the game. I think that game is amazing. That game is amazing. Red Dead Redemption 2 should be in the top 5. But I'm just gonna put it to my honorable mentions. I recommend that game to everyone. I think it's a great job. I would love if the Red Dead Redemption 2 had more online things. I think the online sucks in the game. And then you compare it to like GTA Online. Like, what happened? But anyways, we have Death Stranding as an honorable mention. I don't think I need to say anything about that. I love the story in that game. Excited for Death Stranding 2 coming out this week. We have Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh.
Amazing game. I remember when that game came out. It was just so good. It was just so good. That deserves. We have It Takes Two. I think that game was fucking fun to play as well. It's It's something fresh, something new, and I think that's why it deserves to be on this list. It's something that hasn't been like done before. That's why I really like the game. I'd love to hear Milky's opinion about that because he played the game with me. And then the only reason this last honorable mention is on the list is because I played the game so much, had so much fun times in it. It's Black Ops 3. It's an honorable mention.
Fair enough.
My favorite Call of Duty game. No, not even close. Minigames yeah?
Go on. I'll say, so is no COD game on the list?
No, I couldn't.
Wow.
Black Ops 3 would be on the list, but if I start to think about top 5 games, I don't think any Call of Duty game should be there. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I don't think
one is for me.
Okay, fair enough. But anyways, with our number 5 spot, I think this is a very obvious. If you had to guess a game from my list, it would be this one. It deserves to be on the top 5, and I think number 5 is the correct choice. Correct choice or place for this game. The game is, of course, Balatro. Number 5 game.
Well, you put it top 5.
Amazing masterpiece, man. If you have not played it, don't play it because you will get addicted to the game. I think the craziest thing about the game is it got released a year ago, and as of right now, it has more players than when the game started. Like, the hype is going on right now with the game, and so many people, so many streamers, so many YouTubers are addicted to Balatro, and it's ruining their life because it's so good. It is so good. I have 400 hours on the game right now. 500.
God.
It is a lot. I love the game. It's a very simple game. You definitely deserve to be nominated for Game of the Year as well. I don't think.
I agree.
I don't think it deserved to win, but I think it was correct. But
I think it could have.
But yeah, amazing game. It deserves my number 5 spot. Anyways, then we go to number 4. I guess I'll do it first. Huh? My number 4 game is well, when I started to think about this wasn't the game that came to my mind first when thinking of top 5 games, but I think this game absolutely deserves to be on this list as well. This game is a little bit over 10 years old, and I think the game is amazing. The support around it to this day is pretty amazing. Like, I could go play this game like tomorrow, and I would have a lot of fun in it. And but my number 4 game is GTA 5.
I didn't even put GTA in my list, you know.
GTA 5, and I mean, do I really have to say any reasons behind that? The reason why it's GTA 5 and not any other GTAs is because of online. Like, GTA Online is amazing, and all this other stuff like GTA RP. Have you ever watched those?
Oh yeah, the RP.
All the stuff that like is in GTA because of GTA 5. It's like there's so much stuff you can do. That I have played RP a little bit. I think it's very fun to play, and I think it deserves to be in the top in the list. I love that game. I got the game whenever it released on PlayStation 3, and would love to. We're gonna play that game on my stream, by the way, in the future months. So yeah, that's my number 4 game.
Nice. Suppose I should do my number 4 now, right?
Yep.
Which I actually forgot which one I put at 4 and which one I put at 3, so I'm gonna have to check that. Okay, yeah, that's the way I thought. So my number 4, I don't think you would have thought this, but this is one that I actually changed because I completely forgot that the games existed for somehow. I don't know how, but I put Pokemon Platinum as my number 4 because growing up I played that game religiously. It was the first one that I properly played of all the Pokemon games, and I never looked back since. I've played almost pretty much every single one since then. I go back to that one the most out of any of them. And it's just a game that I've had so much replayability out of. I've watched countless different videos on all the different ones, but that one's just got the soft spot in my heart because that's where it all really started for me. And then,
what do you play that game on?
No, it was a DS game, and then a 3DS, and then a Switch game.
Oh my god, I forgot the one game from my list.
Yeah, see, I wasn't thinking about the like. Yeah, see, I wasn't thinking about those either.
I don't think this game would make my top 5, but it would be my honorable mentions. I don't know why this game from the DS, but Wii Sports.
That was on a Wii.
Game. I forgot about Wii games.
Yeah, I thought about. I did think about it.
Did you have a Nintendo Wii when you grew up?
I have Wii Sports sat downstairs at like right now.
Oh my god, that's fun.
It's like I could go downstairs and play Wii Sports right now if I wanted to.
I still have my Wii somewhere in closet or something. I probably could find it, but yeah, that was. Yes, I never.
I play it with my nephew.
DS,
my nephew for some reason really likes it.
It's a great game. I prefer the newer version, the Resort. But amazing. That's. Oh, I forgot about that game. But I don't think it would make my top 5 anyways. Pokemon
yeah, it wouldn't have made mine either, but...
Pokemon game, alright.
I feel like I had to put it in there.
I will have to admit to everyone, the only Pokemon game I have ever played is Pokemon Go. So I can't really...
Fair enough.
...relate to that.
Yeah, I'm a massive Pokemon nerd.
Yeah,
I could literally like get some like cards that I have from one of my drawers, like graded ones and stuff.
I respect the hobby though.
Yeah.
It's kind of like any card collecting or any collecting hobby.
I wonder if I had any of my binders like to hand, and I literally would have like grabbed one of my binders where I've got like a lot of cards from some of the sets and stuff. And just, absolutely love it.
All right, so that's your number.
That's my 4. Yeah,
Let's go to the top 3 now.
Top 3, which I think is quite hard.
These games have to be very. It's starting gonna be very good games coming up now.
But my number 3, which I don't think you would agree with this at all. From discussions that we've had, you wouldn't even agree it's his top 5.
Fair enough.
Like I know you wouldn't put it top 5, but I put Overwatch 1 in as my top 3 because of how much I played it. Like I played it on launch. I played it so much that I basically platted the game. But apart from like one trophy, because it's one of the only games like that I genuinely hunted trying to get plat for. And I put so many hours into it. I put loads of hours into ranked and stuff. Got a fairly high rank, to be fair.
Fair enough.
And I still prefer Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2 now. And out of all of the games that are similar to it, I'd always put that as way above any of the other ones that came out. It's like even like Marvel Rivals now that everyone thinks is amazing, which I think is not too bad. Like I've played it a little bit and it's like refreshing to play a game like that. But Overwatch 1 just absolutely clears that game and any other game like that for me, and it's not even close.
I would say I have played Overwatch on PlayStation. I think it's a free game on PlayStation or something. wasn't always a free game.
Yeah.
But I have
No.
played it. I don't know. To me, putting Overwatch to your top 5 is kind of like putting Fortnite in your top 5. Like, does it really deserve to be there? No. Like, do we still play it? Yes. Like, I get it that you played your childhood about it, and that's fair. Like, I respect the. You said it correctly. I would not agree. It's nowhere near a top 5 game.
Yeah.
But it is your list, so props to you. What's like a. So is Marvel Rivals kind of like Overwatch? Have you had?
Yeah, it's very, very similar. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. That's the reason. All right. Yeah, that's why I didn't like Overwatch. I'm not gonna like Marvel Rivals. I'm not even gonna try the game out. It is a third-person game, right?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big reason why I don't like those games. I just don't think it fits. But anyways, all right, respectable. I'm surprising. Yeah. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I know.
Not expecting that. But my top 3 games. Oh. You know, if you disagree with my top 5, you are very weird. Like, I'm not saying this to you, but overall, I think every single game of this top 3 is amazing. Amazing games overall. And if you have never played it, I 1000% recommend playing it. I'd be actually surprised. Right. Anyway. But number 3 spot goes to a game I have played on my streams. A game that I think is also around 10 years. I actually don't exactly remember.
Powerwash Simulator.
Imagine the number 1. Anyway, the game is based around. Well, they just made a show about this game very recently, which I think was good. People say it's kind of meh. I liked it. Recommend watching that on Amazon Prime. But it's Fallout.
Oh yeah,
mainly Fallout
I wouldn't 4. Put that in mine.
Personally. It's Fallout 4 and New Vegas. I've never played Fallout 3. I would love to play Fallout 3. I've only played Fallout New Vegas and 4, and I've seen like the other games. So that's kind of like what I'm putting it. But like Fallout is just an amazing open world game. There's nothing else to say really. I 1000% enjoyed it. Playing on PC, on PlayStation, and everything, and I think it deserves to be number 3. I don't think it deserves to be any higher because these other games are pretty good. But because I haven't played Fallout New Vegas as well, like it's probably like $1 on PC or something. I recommend getting it, playing it through. I think that's arguably the best. I think Fallout 3 is the best Fallout ever, according to other people. Maybe one day I'll play through it, but as of right now, Fallout 4 and New Vegas gets my number 3 spot. Have you played Fallout?
Not that much, honestly. Fallout's one of those games that I never really got into that much, being honest.
Yeah, it is one of those games definitely you have to get into.
Like, I thought it was like pretty good, but like it just didn't hold my retention like some games do. You know, it's just.
All right, but anyways, that's my number 3, and we are going to the top 2 games, and I'll start it off. Now this number 2. Now this is very hard to think because I don't think you're gonna expect me to say this game in this list. But when you start thinking about it, I think it does deserve to be in the top 5.
All right.
It is a game that you've played. I played. Everyone in chat most likely has played it as well.
I had something come to mind, but I know it's not that. But it would be very funny if it was.
It's a game that you can go play tomorrow and have fun. It's a game that like has been fun forever. Like and they update the game very frequently. There's new stuff, and like you can have fun with yourself. You can have fun with your friends. I think that's like a very key aspect of my list. Like games you can go back to. It's a big part. But my number 2 game is Minecraft.
Didn't even cross my mind. I'll be honest. Didn't even cross my mind.
when you start thinking about it, like, can you really not include it in your list? I will say I think Minecraft was one of the games. So when I was young, I obviously watched a lot of Minecraft, but I didn't actually like I couldn't play it. So there was this website on, I think it was Minecraft.com, where you could have this like little world and play Minecraft on the website. And I think it also had like multiplayer servers. It was free. I think it was on the Minecraft official website. It's not there anymore, but like I'd say for 15 years ago. So there was like little world you could like build in. Then you, of course, when you left the website, then it would reset and everything. I had so much fun when I was like 6 years old in that website. I think it also had like multiplayer stuff. I remember playing like a Escape the Lava thing in that. I don't know, that was just so fun. That's like where my Minecraft begins. And then I think I got Minecraft when 1.5.2 version is when I got introduced to, when I actually like had the game. And like the multiplayer server stuff is amazing. We've had a lot of fun on it on our own servers. I think it deserves to be on the list. And I don't think there's anything else to say about it.
Yeah, it's very fair.
I will say though, I've never really gotten into modern Minecraft. I don't know. I've heard that can be a lot of fun as well. Like I feel like there's still so much stuff I could do in Minecraft and have fun in it.
Yeah.
And there's like so much stuff you could still do on. It's infinite. It's infinite the things you can do in it. So
same with like Gmod, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fair enough. That's nowhere near my list. But anyways, Minecraft gets
I say it's nowhere near mine as well. But like, I just thought about it since you were talking about Minecraft. And it made me think of like Roblox as well, and like like when we play like Doors and stuff. Like
I don't think Roblox has its own, but Roblox is not really a game, is it?
Oh, it is.
It is. No, but because I don't know. Roblox is a website. It's not a game.
I mean,
the games are in Roblox. You know what I'm trying to say.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Roblox is a provider. It's not a game really.
It's a provider.
Yeah,
it's a breadwinner.
Providing the game developers that make the games in there. You know.
Yeah, I guess so.
I feel like saying Roblox as a game is too wide of a spectrum for any list.
Yeah, sure.
Really. And it's free. So, but anyway, yeah, that's my number 2 game. I would be very surprised if you guys didn't agree with Minecraft. But anyways, go on.
It didn't even cross my mind. So I probably would have put it in my top 5.
Neither did it me.
Where,
I think Minecraft was the last game I had added on this list. But when I started thinking about it, I think it was very obvious that it should be there.
It'd probably be in my top 5. I don't know where I'd put it now, but I'll just go with the thing that I've got now, right?
I think it's number 2. It's the one that arguably it could be number 1 as well for me. Honestly, it could very easily be number 1 for me, but it is not. But anyway, what is your number 2?
So my number 2 is the Call of Duty game that I picked out.
Okay, all right. Let me see. Hold on. Let me think about this before you say. Call of Duty game that you really like. All right. Go on.
It's very hard for me to pick one. Because if I was picking like where it all started, I'd have to say World at War. Because if I had to pick a game that got me into gaming, it was that game.
Yeah, there's a lot of
that
a
game.
lot of people would say World at War is like their first Call of Duty.
Yeah, it was. So it wasn't actually my first Call of Duty. My first Call of Duty was COD 4, but World at War was the first that I technically owned because I played COD 4 from my brother because he showed me COD 4 because he played like COD 3, COD 2, and COD 1, but he showed that's the first time that I'd seen Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And he let me play it on my PlayStation at the time.
Oh, I wish I was a Call of Duty fan that young.
Yeah, so it's like I played COD 4 a little bit, and I just remember doing like all the like out of map glitch spots on Old School. It's like the game mode Old School. Oh wow, it was so fun because you got extra jump boost on it. It was so fun because you could just do all these glitch spots because you had the higher jumps. You could just jump out of bounds, or like there's all these different out of bounds glitches you could do with it. And like me and one of my friends at the time, which I haven't spoken to him in a little while because
Oh
like
no. Typical,
we
typical young friends that like you've never.
yeah it was
seen in the
yeah,
last
but
10
he
years.
was like that guy was a real one for me. Like growing up, like he was like the guy that I played games
Have you
with. Like,
seen
it
have
was
you
a
seen
lot
the
of fun.
memes where there's like a PlayStation user and last seen like 15 years ago, and there's like a
Yeah, it
sad
might as
music
well
like
have
oh
been
07.
that.
Yeah, I have a lot of those as well.
Yeah,
But anyways,
it might as well have been that, but yeah. But I would say the same about probably Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1. So those three, like altogether, like it would be really difficult for me to pick. I would probably pick World at War over all of them, but they're all so close to me and they all have that thing for me that I just it makes it really hard to separate them, but they all just would just a whole part of me even playing the PlayStation, playing like the DS games I played, or what I'm playing like right now, like I wouldn't be doing it if those games didn't exist.
Karak with the raid.
So
Thank
like
you so much,
it
Karak.
has to be top two for me at least.
All right. Well, what is your number 2 game?
My number one game, you mean?
Wait, what
That was
it?
my number. Two.
Well,
Oh well, if like I said, if I was to pick, I would pick World at War out of the three.
no,
But
no. This is a top 5 list. Number 2 does not have 3 games. It has 1 game.
like I said, if I had to pick out of the three, I would pick that one.
All right. So World at War.
Yeah, but it's very hard for me to, pick between the three.
All right. Fair enough.
So that's no, I would go
I
with that one if I had to.
I respect it. Like I said, if I had to pick a Call of Duty, it would be Black Ops 3. Like I think I got in Black Ops 1. That's like the first one. First Call of Duty I had myself.
Yeah.
They're fun games and they're part of the childhood, yeah, but like then again they are just Call of Duty games.
Oh no, the start of zombies as well, like
Yeah. Do respect that. Then again, I don't really have hours on Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, or any of the older Call of Duties.
yeah,
So
see,
I
I
don't-
did. That was
Yeah,
the
I don't really have
difference
an
that I
opinion
did.
enough maybe to even get it close to my list. But okay, fair enough. That's your number
Yeah.
2. I respect
Yep.
the choice for sure.
Yeah.
But now we are gonna see our number 1 favorite games of all time currently.
Yep.
So you will start it off.
You want me to do mine first?
Yeah.
This is another game that I know you would never agree was your number one. But
Okay.
but for me, it just has to be just from how much I played it, how much I love playing it, the replayability I've always had with it, just the amount of fun I've had with friends playing with it, how much
Alright.
time like as friends that I've put in with it with other people. It's just so good. I have so many memories of it. Like.
Sure.
But it'd have to be Destiny 1 for me. That game, there's not been another game like that for me where I've consistently put hours in almost like every day, like wanted people, like had people to play it every single day, like talked about the game almost every day with other people. And just genuinely had a game where I've always just loved it so much, and there wasn't a time where I hated it or didn't like it.
Yeah.
That is that game for me.
I will say I've never actually played Destiny. I think I have never played it, so I can't like disagree you heavily because I've never played it, so I don't know. But I respect it because I know a lot of people like the game, so. The only thing I can do right now is agree with them because I can't have my own opinion if I have never tried it,
Yeah, sure.
But that's also like, what is Destiny? What's like another game you can compare Destiny to? Like, tell me if you were to describe Destiny to someone that has never played the game.
What's like a open world game where you have missions and side quests and a main story, but then there's also like a PvP format as well. So the game is predominantly like PvE, but like it's got a PvP mode as well. It's like it's predominantly PvE, open world, main story quest with a bunch of side missions to get whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, let's say Red Dead had PvP.
Yeah.
It's maybe like that.
Okay. Things are very, very far comparison. Considered Red Dead is pretty realistic, and Destiny is in the space, right?
Yeah, but you said what game is kind of like it. It's
Okay.
like the premises of the game is the same.
Fair enough.
Fine.
I never knew
if
that
Red
Destiny
Dead was in space.
This is what I mean, like, I don't know enough about Destiny 2.
Yeah, no, sure.
We're gonna argue about it. That's what Destiny is about. Because I never really, I feel like, even like watched any videos of it or anything. Alright. How many hours would you say you have on Destiny?
Definitely over 1,000. Like, there's no, like, probably even over 1,500 for sure.
What's the game right now that you played the most in your life? And if you do know, I would love to know the hour account as well.
You know, if I was to guess, it'd probably be one of the FIFA games because of me being heavily addicted to a football game. And
it would be around
probably like definitely close to 2,000 hours, like maybe 1,800.
Alright.
That's like a
Now,
rough
did you
guess,
say you
and
had
that's
a
within a
Destiny?
year. Like at least 1,500. I just don't know if it's close to that.
By the way, I will say to the people in chat as well, like, I think you are as well. Like, we're both console kids.
Yeah.
We never had PCs when we were young. Like, it was always like PlayStation games mainly, or like.
I do like playing your Flash games here and there, like, you know, Bloons Tower Defense gets a very, very
really
small honorable mention.
I remember playing,
yeah, it doesn't get on mine either, but like, you know, it gets a, hey, that was something I played at school.
Have you ever played a game called Learn to Fly?
Oh yeah, of course,
amazing.
dude. That game's awesome.
That's something I just remember. But there's
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
other
cool.
games, for sure. Alright, Destiny, I'll respect it. I'll respect it more than the Overwatch, because
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
I'll respect the choice. My number one game, though.
Okay, I'm excited for this one.
This is arguably my favorite game ever. Like, this is the game I've had the most. It's the game me personally have had the most fun in ever, and I think it's a very underrated game.
Yeah.
I think this will be a very surprise to you, because you have also played this game.
Okay.
The game is called Lethal Company.
Really?
No, that was a throw.
I was gonna say, I was like, you're lying to me. I was like, there's no way.
I'm bullshitting. I had to do that. Anyways, but this game, I think it started as a PlayStation game. The way I got introduced to this game was from you know when you go to a store, you see like all the games that are lined up, you know.
Yeah.
So when I was younger, there was a big store, and it had a lot of games like this. And then this game popped out of the thing, and it was different than the other games. And I was like, this looks very interesting. I want this game. So I got the game, and I had a super lot of fun when I was younger in it, and I respect the game so fucking much nowadays. I think it's very fun. I think I would love to play this game actually again and then again. And this game has the best DLC I think ever made on any game. One of the best DLCs ever made on any game.
Okay.
Oosh, no, I clicked off the goddamn. Oh my god. Anyways. Yeah. No.
I'm excited now.
Yeah. If people know, I'll say because why. But anyways, this video game is called Dying Light.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's fair.
When you can drop kick zombies on every single roof, you don't even understand how fucking fun that game is. And now I understand it's not everyone's cup of tea. I get it. It's kind of horror game at the same time. Sure, I get it. But the parkour in the game is amazing. I think the story in it is also very, very good. I think they overdid the story in Dying Light 2. I think Dying Light 2 is still a good game, but it's not nowhere near as Dying Light 1. I do think this game is very underrated to this day. And I think it's very, very fun. It was very well made. And the game is like, it's a good length. I don't think it's like force you out. I think it's a super fun game. And it has multiplayer. I remember playing it with friends as well. And I've played it multiple times over and over again. Just amazing game. Like, this is my personal list. I have to put this at number 1. I don't think any of these games is like as much as this game has been to me. And it's scary. Like, this is one of those games that like should be scary to me. Like, there is definitely scary moments in the game. There's a mission where there's like a hotel. I think like a hotel thing. You have to like climb up the floors. I think you explode the hotel or something. So you go through these dark hallways, killing zombies up and up and up, and then you have to plant a bomb at the high floor, and then you have to like, there's a countdown, you have to like run down every single dark hallway, back down and get out in time. That's amazing mission. But that's one of those games where I think it should be scary, but it isn't. It just isn't, because I'm having fun. Like, it's like a fun, like, I know I can kick these zombies, you know? If I had to say another zombie game that unfortunately did not even make my honorable mention list, but Days Gone is also a very good game. I think definitely, I think that has like, it's good rated game as well. So Days Gone, amazing. Yeah. I recommend playing that game as well. Days Gone, amazing zombie game. But Dying Light 1, and it arguably has the best DLC ever made on any game, because that DLC could easily be A, its own game, B, it takes all of the things from the main game and puts it on another level. The DLC had, I think it has vehicles. It had a proper, like a pretty big map, I'd say. It just has amazing things. I think the DLC story as well, it wasn't as good as the main game, but it was still pretty good. I think the DLC had a lot of upgrades. And I think, as of that time, I think it was the best DLC ever made. It was amazing. And now, by the way, I will say props to Techland, because now they're making the new Dying Light game. You've heard about it, right? The Beast. Dying Light the Beast. It's gonna come out.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna come out this year. And that also started as a DLC, but now it's developed into a full game. So Techland really knows how to make the DLCs, it seems like. Now they're gonna make a full game out of it. But that's gonna be my number one game. Little Company just deserves the spot so much. I mean, Dying Light.
I was gonna say, I was like, oh.
Have you played Dying Light?
Yeah.
You played the first one?
It was. Yeah, I played both. Yeah.
Full of it?
I believe so. Yeah.
What did you think of it?
It's a really fun game for sure. Yeah.
Did you play it alone or?
Both, with and without. It's just I wouldn't have put it in my top 5 personally.
That's fair. And this is a
how much I played it, I suppose.
Maybe not the overall share, but like personally, this is the game that if someone asked me like what is your like game that you really love and you think is underrated, it's always gonna be Dying Light. Like, this game is just amazing. To me, it's just like it is my favorite game. I remember the hype around Dying Light 2. Like, I was hyping up Dying Light 2 so fucking much. I kind of like Forest. By the way, a game that didn't make my list, The Forest. I just realized that now. Maybe an honorable mention. Forest is a great game as well. Sons of the Forest. I think my two most weighted sequels ever for Dying Light and then Forest. Those two were like the sequels I was mostly waiting in my life for. What's up, Cheeto? Good to see you, dude. But yeah. Dying Light isn't even like a long game. Like, it's like, I feel like it's a properly sized. What did you think of the story in it?
God, I don't remember it fully to say, to be fair. I couldn't be like, oh yeah, I remember this and this and.
But it felt like a very fun game overall to you as well.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%.
Yeah, so you can kind of agree.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a crazy thing to say. I agree with that.
Alright, fair enough. But yeah, That is our top 5 video games list. There any games that came up to you now going through this list?
Yeah, the one that I thought about as maybe an honorable mention would be Mario Party. I thought about that because of Pummel Party, and I was like, ooh, like I think that would be like it would be an honorable mention for sure, just because it's like it's all that's one of those games that's always a fun game to play with a friend or friends, should I say?
Oh, that is a game. Oh, Milky just had a banger list for Milky as well. But I just realized that is a game I played a lot in my childhood. Binding of Isaac, the first one. The OG
oh,
one.
yeah.
See,
I thought about putting that in my list.
I did have that game on my laptop when I was younger. That is a good game.
I thought
that is a good
putting
roach
in the list, but
that is the first roach-like game I've played.
Yeah, I love those kind of games.
I can respect Binding of Isaac. You know, all the Binding of Isaac enjoyers.
Yeah.
I respect.
So
it's like a great game.
Yeah, there's a game called BPM. Like I think it's like bullets per minute, which is a roguelike.
I heard that game.
I really enjoy that game, but it wouldn't be in like my top 5 honorable mentions. But like, if you're talking about roguelites, then that's definitely in there for me for sure.
By the way,
love that game.
I know I asked you about the most played game. I think my most played game ever is Fortnite, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
I think it's around 3,000 hours. It's mainly because of like the peak
the map
time,
making
remember?
and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
and that as well. Like the peak Fortnite time in 2019 is the reason but that's not even an honorable mention for me. Like,
well, that's what I was saying. I'd be like saying lockdown Call of Duty, like MW 2019, like that'd be putting like that in the list because like everyone was playing the fuck out of it because of
I think
lockdown.
That's also in my top 3. Because in PlayStation PlayStation actually has a thing where you see the list of hours played.
Yes, it does.
Very good. So I think MW is like 3.
That's what I'm saying. I think the lockdown, whichever lockdown FIFA, I guess it must be FIFA 20. Either FIFA 20 or 21.
I'm on my PlayStation right now. I could just look at it. Holy shit. That might do it.
That's true.
I think... No... Yeah, right here. Right? No. Yeah, here we go. 2,200 hours, 313. Yeah, it's a lot of Call of Duty games. And then we have Siege. I did play a lot of Siege. Never really played that.
I just don't like Siege.
I'm a Siege enjoyer. Rocket League.
I'm not. I think it's.
And then
sucks.
Dying Light was there. And Dying Light is like the first story game on that list.
That would have been perfect for me to say games that people like that I don't. Siege. 'Cause I think that game's just awful.
Oh really? Really?
Yeah, I really don't like. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I never have been.
I think Siege I think Rainbow Six Siege is the only Ubisoft game that actually is making them money as of right now.
Yeah.
If I'm honest. I think like seriously, I think it's the only game that makes them bank.
Yeah, I never got into Siege. I never liked it. The movement just feels horrendous for me.
It's supposed to be realistic as well.
Yeah, it just feels so bad for me.
Fair. Alright, I respect it though. Like the game that you made.
I've tried it so many times and I've just never enjoyed it once.
I have been addicted to the game, but now I don't think I've played the game in the last like year or two. I have friends who are very addicted to Siege though. Like mainly they only play Siege. That's how addicted they are, you know.
Oh,
but that's
almost
like
finished here.
my most played. Yeah, we are at 99%. I think this mine is gonna be.
This should be the last area.
But yeah, what's your final thoughts of the list?
I think both the lists are pretty good, honestly. I don't think there's anything out of place in either lists based on each other's opinions, but
yeah.
I think we made good points for each other's lists as well. I think I even enjoy just thinking of all the games I've played.
Yeah,
and,
it is fun, yeah, it is.
All these lanterns count?
It's a shame because I didn't really, at the end of the day, I really didn't play that many video games like.
Yeah, no, me neither. It made me realize,
so, I've missed, like the Simpsons game, I've missed out on it, you know.
Oh, that
never
game's
had a chance
so
to play
good.
I respect it. I've never had a chance to play it. I would love so many good like classic games.
Yeah. It's like, remember, like, this would have been like a couple weeks ago. Remember we were talking about like that Spyro fighting game thing?
Mhm.
Like, I even thought about those games because I loved those games growing up as well.
I mean, I did as well, I think, because I remember playing a lot of them.
Yeah. It's even stuff like that, you know. God, I don't even know what's
I was
left.
starting to think like PlayStation 2 games.
Hmm. There was like...
Because I had a
there was like...
PlayStation 2. I remember Burnout. It's like a driving, like remembering. I remember that was a lot of fun. But like I can't remember like PlayStation 2.
I remember there being like this Worms game that I played quite a lot. Like,
Worms
you know what Worms is, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that was one of the Worms games I played quite a lot.
What's up, Supernox? Is this game cross-play? I don't think it is. No. Could be wrong, but I don't think it is. No.
If it is, I would be annoyed that you told me to get it on PlayStation. Put it that way.
Yeah, that's why I think you have it on PlayStation, because I don't think it is.
Yeah.
But anyways, we are about to be done when this ends. The episode will also end.
Yeah.
And but yeah,
Well, there was another game I was thinking of as well.
Well, but a PlayStation 2 game?
No, like a PlayStation 2 games, yeah. Do you ever play like any of like the Tom Clancy game? Tom?
No,
is it Clancy or Clancy? Tom Clancy. Is it Clancy?
I mean, Rainbow Six Siege is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, there's like Splinter Cell. Like, do you remember
that
those
is a good
games?
choice. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's like I remember those games growing up as well. Like they were pretty fun. And apart from that, like I remember playing like the Cars game. Like there's like games like that, you know. Like they're just funny. Like,
PC and
they're
Xbox
fun.
are compatible. We're real on PlayStation, so that would make sense. Oh, I have played Cars. Oh, I've actually, because PlayStation you can like share play a remote, like you can play on the net like games. I have played Cars. I loved Cars games when I was young. I loved the movie as well. The Cars movie, one of the best movies ever.
Cars
made.
movie is definitely one of the best.
Yeah,
yeah.
No doubt about it. Alright, what else do we have left? We have...
I don't know, there was like...
Fourth
so like, the old, like the very, very old Spyro games would... I wanted to put as an honorable mention, but like, I was just too young to play them.
Are those the games that are remastered?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, those ones. They were so good. I've played the remastered ones loads as well, but I still always preferred the original ones.
Where is
just for like... just I cannot understand how there's so much dirt on this one thing, and it just doesn't seem like it's anywhere. Wall cap?
Wall cap. This is very hard to find.
This one's really difficult. I can't see what's missing.
But
here.
yeah, hopefully you guys like this. It's just a little bit different than what we did the last
Oh, it's
time.
here.
But next time we do this, HA will be the host. This was my idea.
This is your episode,
and
yeah.
This is kind of my episode. And next time, HA will have the floor.
We might want to coordinate.
Yeah,
I don't know what we're missing.
He's gonna have the ideas. That's what we're gonna try to do. I'll have the show on every other time, and HA will have it on.
Yeah, we'll alternate.
Yeah.
Town sidewalks. Ah, these.
Red frames.
Okay, that's your one done. Oh, my one.
Oh.
Probably in this very far corner, innit?
There we go.
I can see dirt there. Where the hell's the dirt over here?
Inner
How am I supposed to
walls.
clean
What,
in
up
there?
here?
There's some dirt there.
Wait, what?
Do you do like the flags on your side?
Yeah, the flag is done, I think.
Well, one of the things we've got is this thing that I'm cleaning here, like this floor. I can't really see what I haven't done
I got
here.
2 items once there. Yeah, I have the caps as well that you were talking about on my side.
Yeah, they're probably on the inside.
No, I found the dirt.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm trying to think
Okay,
like
well,
I will
that.
say I'm starting to think like Wii games now. Wii Sports, Wii Sports
Wii
Resort.
Sports
I remember
Resort,
that.
man.
And then Wii Party as well. Like
Wii
OG,
Party, yeah.
like very OG games. What's else?
Is there a pickaxe?
Wii Fit. I remember I did play that.
Oh, Wii Fit was cool, yeah.
What with the goddamn pickaxe we haven't done? It's like right here, no?
Yeah, this is the figure I was looking for, right? Mine track sleepers, which is these things.
I got the sleepers. You got the posts.
Not that post. Not this post. Not that post. No. 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 Yes. Is this a post? Yes, it's this one.
W.
It's this post right here.
Over there.
What is wrong with this post? Ah, there.
Yes! There we go.
Why does it say 99%? Side hustle. No, don't bring up Steam. Oh. No, god damn it, it brought Steam up. No. How'd you get it to go off Steam?
You don't. You close it down.
Ah.
That's very good. Oh, but there
Well,
we go, guys. That
I
thing
guess I'm
that,
playing Realm with a controller.
thing that I never thought would happen, but for both face cams on this, I think it was a very good talk.